after a drunken Russian officer ordered his lightly armed unit into a disastrous assault in which 300 men were lost. The survivors mutinied and refused to carry out further orders. They were reportedly imprisoned in a notorious torture facility. Astra reports on the fate of mobilized men from the 12th Guards Tank Regiment, Military Unit 31985, based in the Moscow region, who were sent into an assault that likely took place around Sinkivka near Kupiansk. In a letter sent to military prosecutors, relatives say, according to our soldiers, their command in the person of Lieutenant Colonel Mikovson, who was in a drunken state, sent them to carry out the combat mission, carrying only automatic rifles without support. Entering the position, they came under fire from enemy artillery. This led to the loss of about 300 people of the Russian army. The relatives say that 42 survivors left the position and refused to carry out further combat missions without artillery support or adequate supplies of ammunition. As a consequence, the next day they reported that they were being taken to Zaitsev to clarify all the circumstances, where it later turned out that they were being held in the basement, in inhumane conditions, tortured and threatened with prison time. Their cell phones were taken away and the guys didn't get in touch anymore. We demand that this situation be addressed. The basement in question is almost certainly that of the former House of Culture in the northeastern Ukrainian village of Zaitsevo, which the Russian army and FSB have turned into a concentration rehabilitation center for recalcitrant soldiers. The letter was written on the 12th of October. Astra reports that according to relatives, the men were released on the 14th of October. It's not known what their current status is. And let's see the battlefield. The destruction of the Russian 122mm MLRS BM-21 Grad in the settlement of Tokarivka in Kharkiv region. Propagandist Sladkov is done with Avdiivka and is already changing priorities, saying thank God Russians decided against smashing their heads at this fortress, which he says is a Ukrainian way. SMO zone. Guns went silent in Avdiivka. What could this be? As a matter of principle, I feed only on official information about Avdiivka, albeit slightly adjusted by the commander's remarks. So, my thoughts. It didn't go easy, and thank God, we did not decide to resolve the issue the Ukrainian way by hitting the impenetrable. Although, apparently, we have the intermediate result we need. We are undermining the Ukrainian armed forces group in this fortress city. The supply road is under our fire control. To surround Avdiivka, it is necessary to take many old strongholds of the Ukrainian armed forces. The positions of the Ukrainian army have been poured with concrete since 2015, when, by the way, no one was firing at them. They built fortifications and formations. Now it is bearing fruit. You can't really break it with artillery, plus minefields. And in general, our Ministry of Defense did not promise anything. But the fact is a fact. The shooting is over. Ukrainians attack Russian territory again. Ukraine drone bombs the Krasna Yaruga electrical substation in Belgorod Oblast. It is reported that this substation was connected to the Russian army facilities. Looks like we're going to see far more of these very soon. Relatives of the mobilized men from Tatarstan are puzzled as to why the battalion was placed on the zero line in Svatove direction and not in defense as promised, and is taking colossal casualties as a result. Regiment number 1234.
Мы близкие родственники полка 1234 2-го батальона воинской части 29660 Республики Татарстан. Умоляем помочь и спасти наш татарстанский батальон. Второй год наши бойцы выполняли тероборону на Сватовском направлении. На сегодняшний день большая часть батальона находится на штурме. Остальная часть ждут отправки со дня на день. Они несут колоссальные потери. Каждую минуту приходит сообщение о раненых и погибших. Они не отказываются защищать свою страну, выполнять свой конституционный долг. Мы просим, чтобы приказы Верховного Главнокомандующего Владимира Владимировича Путина и министра обороны Шойгу Сергея Кужегетовича выполнялись. Мобилизованные должны быть в обороне, а не на передовой. Мы надеемся на ваше содействие.
Верните наших мужчин!
Putin about war between Russia and the USA. We follow the famous ancient principle: prepare for war if you want peace. But a war between great nuclear powers is a different story. Nonsense, especially to fight both Russia and China at once. I don't think it's serious, just frightening each other.
Говорить о том, что Соединенные Штаты готовятся к войне с Россией, ну, мы все готовимся к войне, потому что следуем известному принципу древнему: хочешь мира, готовься к войне. Но мы исходим из того, что мы хотим мира. Вот, а если они хотят воевать с Россией, то это же другая совсем война. Это не проведение специальной военной операции. Вы посмотрите на Ближнем Востоке. Там что, разве специальная военная операция? Вот разве можно сравнить? Ну, а если говорить про войну между великими ядерными державами, это другая история совсем. Я не думаю, что людям в здравом уме эта мысль должна или может прийти в голову. Но если она приходит, это заставляет нас только настораживаться. А тем более воевать сразу и с Россией, и с Китаем. Чушь, конечно. Не думаю, что все это по-серьезному. Так друг друга пугают, по-моему.
Another destroyed Russian MLRs. We have never seen anything like it. The video shows the operation of the latest Israeli laser air defense system, Iron Beam.
No!
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you wanna support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.